Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hey guys, how you doing? I am back with another Reiki video, and today this video is just going to focus on the third eye and crown chakra. The first one was a quick, the 7 chakras healing. This is just going to be focused on just the two, the third eye and crown, because we are in the midst of the, you probably know, if you're part of the spiritual community, and if you're just getting into it, I'm sure you've been hearing on other people's channels and other platforms and things that, places that you've probably been getting information that we're in Mercury Retrograde. So it's a crazy period for everybody, but those that are more spiritually inclined, they tend to understand, they're more, in tune with what's going on. Mood changes, people coming out of the woodwork, doing insane things. It's just, you can get hit any kind of way depending on, your individual situation and circumstances that you're dealing with in your life. Me personally, I hope that I have encountered what I need to encounter, and it's just going to be smooth sailing for this next week, because it ends, I believe, on the 15th. But they say it, the effects of the energy will be prevalent however many days before it begins and however many days after. So again, I believe Mercury retrograde officially wraps up on the 15th, but then there's a full moon, I believe, on the 15th as well. So I don't know. Like I said, it could be a little crazy. So hopefully you guys are doing fine. Again, I had my encounter with someone, and I am hoping that I close this cycle, because this is a good opportunity. As crazy as it can get, you utilize it for your own. You can utilize it for the good. Anything, out of the bad can come some good. That's how I look at it. It was a glass half empty, half full concept. At least that's how I try to look at things to help balance myself. You're dealing with all these people, the different energies, because you may be where you are. You're trying to do better. You're trying to live better, be a better person. And you would think as we get older, that's the goal. Who don't want to be in peace? For the life of me, I don't understand it. And I think I never will, which is probably why I don't resonate with a lot of people at this time on this earth. So when I find individuals who are on that positive type of time, it's a breath of fresh air, because there's too many people out here that on demon time, nobody perfect, but they consistently be on it. And no matter what you say, it's like, hey, let's let bygones be bygones. We ain't got to be friends. Okay. But we can at least respect each other enough to do whatever it is we need to do. If it's, job, your, uh, child's mother or father, family member, you could just be respectful and do what you need to do and continue, continue to have your parted ways, living your life like it's golden. But that's not the case. We get these people out here that want to kick up dirt. They want to make life harder for you because they're miserable. And that's the thing. We all are going through something. What gives you the right to be mean and nasty and nitpick and do all these things to other people just because you can, because they're not trying to, they don't want no smoke, in the sense of not because they can't give it back or dish it back to you. They just want to be in peace. They don't want to put their energy there. Just because of that, it's like, oh, okay, let me continue to bother them or do stuff to them or try to make their life hard or upset them because they're not going to do nothing. That's the thing. People need to be careful about doing that, because everybody ain't working with the same level of maturity and understanding of things, and people will react, and there you go. Or some people who are, depending on their ranking, depending on, the different things they do to protect themselves, which they have a right to do, that stuff can boomerang back on you, And so, with that being said, this is just a way to protect ourselves in the right manner, that keeps us on the side of what, on the right side, right? I don't wish things on people and stuff like that, but we do have a right to protect ourselves energetically against these forces when these different uh, astrological, sorry, things happen that are causing things and, people, places, and things to affect us. And sometimes it's in a positive, sometimes it's in a negative. But at the end of the day, all we have is we have to be accountable for what we do. We can't control other people, right? So the battle, as they say, oftentimes start in the mind. So that's why I figured that we just do a crown and the third eye, because you need to be able to see certain things, to prepare, to hopefully be prepared, because it's a saying, be ready so you don't have to get ready. Type of thing. I'm learning all this stuff because I just don't have time. And I've already closed out quite a few cycles with people. Block. I'm not taking a bunch of crap into 2025. Life is already hard. We all going through stuff. But again, no one needs the extra. If you don't have to deal with it, don't. It's just, these, especially if you have a higher calling on your life and things of that nature, it's set up for these challenges and things to be thrown at you to get you off of your square, to stagnate you, to trick you out of your spot. All these different things, because just as there's good, there's bad. That's just the way it is, black and white, the yin and the yang. There's nothing that we can do about it. So we can live in a fantasy as if, oh, everything's love and light and this is so great, and I'm this and I'm that and I come from this line and all. Oh, that's good, because that's part of your DNA, and you can definitely tap into it and utilize it to come into your purpose and contribute to the world, raising this vibration, all that good stuff. But while you're doing that, we also have to be realistic that there's also negative forces out there that don't want you to do that. And we need to come into acceptance about that and do what we need to do to protect ourselves, again, in the right way, and so that we can foresee things and hopefully to be able to maybe avoid some things, and especially if you're in a place where you are the only one in your family that you know of, like I am, to be doing to be in this type of uh, coming into this type of knowledge and understanding, then you are probably going to be the one to, you're going to have to, you're going to be the light. You're going to be the teacher. You're going to be the one who is going to be breaking. And I don't say this lightly because I'm still, I've accepted it, but it's a hard task. So when I say generational curses, it's a lot that you're going to have to learn and understand and build your spiritual strength on. So I'm going to be using Chevron Amethyst, which is it's for quite a few chakras it could be used for, but it is very powerful for the third eye and crown, and a clear quartz. And I'm just going to do a quick prayer before I begin. Archangel Michael, I ask that you protect me, my family, and the viewers against all form of bad energy, interference, in any shape, form, or fashion. Accept my spirit guides and my ancestors as well. Provide me protection and guidance as I proceed with this healing. Thank you. So my prayer for you is for your crown to be open, cleared, so that you're able to receive the spiritual downloads from the divine, Archangel Michael, and your other angels that are working with you, as well as your spirit guides and your ancestors, or whoever it is that you subscribe to, because not everyone subscribes to exactly the same thing. Thought maybe we would pull an oracle. Thought that would be, I like the oracle thing. I think it's pretty cool. So I've already saged them. I've already shuffled them for time's sake, because I'm trying to work on not making long videos, because not everyone likes that. So again, this is already done. So I'll just split it for your benefit. But again, I've already shuffled them, which you guys don't like my shuffling. I know, because I don't like my shuffling. So I'm just going to pull from the top. Make this easy. So we have positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. I hope you can hear me over the music. I did turn up the nature music for the during this for the silence. I don't have anything to click that off. So here, let me. Oh, 41. Come on. Okay. Love yourself and speak to yourself as if you are the love of your life. Write yourself a love letter, witness your beauty in the mirror and acknowledge it aloud. Or take note of positive compliments you've received in recent times. Use these beautiful words to create affirmations that support and uplift you. Make speaking to yourself with love a daily practice. This practice requires a deep level of compassion for yourself, and keeping your internal dialogue positive can be challenging at times. Set up your phone background with a positive quote or inspirational message. Write empowering statements on sticky notes and put them around your house. Before you know it, everything around you will be reflecting that positive vibration. Say sweet things to others. Share heartfelt compliments with your friends and family as you infuse yourself with love through positive affirmations. You radiate positivity out into the world and receive more love and positivity in return. This, yet again, right on time. Being positive, saying positive affirmations, doing Reiki, doing some other things that I've spoken about, and others that are providing resources and things for us to do to continue to stay positive and exude mindfulness And when we are faced with these challenges, and it's not just for Mercury retrograde, this is just life at this point. This is what it is, especially if you're on a spiritual journey. Although I'm gonna be honest with you, it is the minority still, but as people are continuing to wake up, hopefully it will be the majority at some point. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't do future. I don't know what the future holds necessarily for quote unquote the world. But this is the only way that we're going to be able to keep that essence in us. It's that positiveness, is walking in divine love. And it's hard, but we can do it. We fall off, because I be wanting to go off on quite a few people. But again, that's us living this human experience. We go through things and what have you. And for those that resonate with the Bible, because I still do on certain things, Yeshua or Jesus, I always remember, and I don't know the scriptures and all of that. I'm not one of those type of individuals that remember, John 2 verse ... But I remember the different stories, okay, or the different stories of the Bible. So when Yeshua / Jesus, what most people or would resonate with, he got mad when they were, gambling or doing something, and he said his father's house, and he got so upset that he went, he went off. And we don't know exactly all what he said. Now, do we? No, we don't, because the Bible don't talk about every little thing. We do know he turned them tables over. So that was an action. He got so mad that he turned the tables over, flipped them jokers over. And I'm sure he was going off on them. So we all have it in us to do. But at the end of the day, he wasn't a violent person. He wasn't one of those people. But we have our times when we do. But just like him, we got to bring it back. And things like meditation, getting in nature, getting with support groups, or what have individual counseling. It's just so many things. Okay. So anyway, that's it. This was a little bit longer than what I anticipated this time, but it's okay. On that note, I will holler at you later. Peace.